All right, chat. How you doing today? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. First, a Tiger Forever on the YouTube side came here super early. So received the starter set today via snail mail. Let's go. It's awesome. Ziggy, I need to get back into this game. You should. It's phenomenal. Let's go jamming at the Zelda. I love the Zelda mixes. Actually, we're going to have to, though, YouTube, I hate to do this to you, but we're going to turn off your... There we go. Turn off your ability to listen to music while I put on better music over on the Twitch side. So that's just the way it is. Can I do what? I don't even know what I have in some of my playlists. I don't even listen to my playlist half the times. There we go. YouTube is still better. That's fair. It's just quieter over there right now. We'll switch back when we actually play the game. Okay, so I was going to turn that down in my own head. Wish I was working. Oh, wait, there we go. So, there's some life. I was starting to think I was lurking by myself. Nah, never by yourself. There's always more people. Let me switch that song. Keith, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Wish I wasn't working. Don't do it. Don't work. Don't work. It's a trap. Would not recommend. But at least now I have this to get me through the day. You haven't played Final Girl, right, Josh? Just excuse me, hostage negotiator.
Ziggy starting something lol.
Keith, thank you. Enjoy that one year badge that you have now. So thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate that. Alex, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. LW, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. YouTube is still better. You're both my children. I enjoy you both equally. Did you know The Shining is the worst Stephen King novel? No. The cell phone one's the worst. It's not the best, though. And if you say it's one of the worst movies ever made, I would almost agree with that, too. Because I think it's a terrible movie. I played Final Girl. The circus map puppet master villain really broke me. It's a rough one. I was watching your and Webb's interview on this channel, and you said you get distracted easily. Oh, 100%. 100%. There was a what was it? I guess there's a reel or something that was just like a guy with ADHD or ADHD, and like he's about to take like a shower, so he takes off his shirt and like throws it in the laundry basket. And the laundry basket's full, so he brings it downstairs. And when he brings it downstairs, he steps in the puddle. And when he steps in the puddle, he wipes it up and throws it out. And when he throws it out, he has to pull the trash bag out. And then when he pulls the trash bag out, he needs to put a new one in, but there isn't one there. Like, and then there's not a new one there. Yeah, then he realized that like he needs to go up and take a shower, or however it worked out. That was just like this circular pattern. And I was like, this relates to my life right now. I feel this. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed that interview. It was really, really fun. Though my audio sounded so bad, I'm so upset with myself. I don't know what was going on my end. Because I don't think it was his end, because he sounded fine. Mine sounded like trash. And I almost feel like it was coming through this mic for some reason, and I don't know why. I didn't think my computer would work like that, but this is what streaming and content creation is. Just constantly things going wrong all the time. I can't believe it's been a year, dude. It's wild. It's wild. The time flies by. I actually think my 3 years sub anniversary or stream anniversary is in like a month, which is crazy. I actually think it's while I'm in Brazil. So I'll do it before or after. But I'll have to do something for it. I don't know what, but something. I got it back in season 1 when it first came out, but I didn't get season 2 as it didn't get to the table enough. That's fair. What's funny? So on the YouTube channel, right, I did the polls recently, if you all saw it, of just like, what do you watch that's not Marvel Champions on my channel? And like people kept on the first poll commenting Final Girl. So I was like, that's weird. So I went to go take like another poll with it, and it was the most commented thing. And I'm like, are there more like Final Girl fans than what I thought? You know, like are there more of them out there that I don't know about? Because wait, let me go look back on. So the first one was uh Small Box Solo Games one, then something else, then Swoo, then Ashes. And the something else was like Legendary, which was fine, Lord of the Rings, Unmatched, Marvel Rivals, Final Girl, which got a fair amount, Lorcana, all that fun stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I made another one featuring that, and then Final Girl kind of like ran away with it versus Legendary, Unmatched, and Small Box Games. Because you figure if you picked Small Box Games, you would have done here as well, maybe. So who knows? How do you get into the? How soon do you get into the Marvel Champions rules drama? We can get into it right now. I like the theme of Hostage Negotiator better, especially due to the career mode, but I think Final Girl is a better refined system, but Hostage Negotiator wins out to me on theme alone. The theme is so good. Okay, so for those that don't know, basically, hold on, I need to highlight that. I don't remember where it was. The 5th, I think? They basically re-ruled. Shoot, I don't remember which day it was. The 22nd, maybe? They basically re-ruled that there's retaliate again. And there's another ruling coming out from somebody else in the community that basically they like double down and retaliate, right? And so once again, I was like, well, let me make a poll.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So once again, I was like, okay, maybe it's me again that's just crazy, right? Maybe it's just me again that's crazy. Like maybe everyone left, and it's just like everyone that thought the way I did left. And it turns out no, 86% of the community still is not going to play that their way because it makes no sense. It makes no sense, and I do not understand this convoluted way that they're going about things. Of we have to make retaliate difficult. They're going to change the rules. Ooh, is it in this one? Oh, wait. Let me find the ruling because I don't want to leak who it is. I mean, if you look for it, you can find it. It's not hard, but it's not super hidden, but I still don't want to like. Here we go. Close that out. Okay. Okay, so this talks about this was a new rules that's going to be coming out in Hall of Heroes soonish. So we apologize for the delay in addressing this question. We discussed in length how we want retaliate and villain stages to function and have concluded the following. The retaliate keyword states that after a character is attacked, it deals damage to the attacker if the attacked character survived, and it's important that they put that in quotes. The damage. The use of survived here is not well defined in the current rules, and we are likely updating the phrasing to the attack character needing to be in play when retaliate triggers in order to deal any damage to the attacker. For instance, if a minion or ally retaliate were defeated by an attack, they would be in their respective discard piles before retaliate would trigger. As for villain stages, it's established that defeating a villain stage is defeating an enemy. Again, quotes, because it's not actually defeating an enemy, but each stage of the villain is the same character. This aligns with how melee cannot be used on two different stages of the villain, which I now highly disagree with. After a villain stage is defeated, the next one is immediately revealed, which means that if a new stage has retaliate, it triggers because the attacked character is in play at that point in time. This is assuming both stages have the same title, which usually they do. So this is my biggest issue with this, is that they're gonna reword this, that because survive doesn't exist, right? Because that was one of my big points, that you can't survive if you're defeated, right? You're either defeated or you survived. Those are the two options here. It's really simple. You can't be defeated and survive. Just can't. It's not how games work, right? So they establish that you're defeating an enemy because you can trigger when defeated cards, right? So we know the enemy is defeated, whatever. So what they're going to do is they are going to differentiate between an enemy and a character, which I think is the most insane way to do things. I really do. Because it's saying that it's an enemy that was defeated, but not the character. Try explaining to that someone new at the table. Please try to explain to somebody at the table that's brand new to this game, who you're trying to get money from. Say, hey, I understand that you could trigger the one defeat because you defeated the enemy, but you didn't defeat the character. And they go, what? Like, characters shouldn't be differentiating. It should be explaining what all things are to make cards easier, right? So, like, when they say, like, you can heal a character, right? They're saying that really because you can heal an ally or yourself, right? I mean, I guess theoretically you could heal the minion and the villain too, but, right? Like, it's not supposed to be differentiating here like that. And that drives me nuts. Up a wall. All right, let me catch up on comments really fast. I'll leave this up here so you can... Let me... make that so that's that. You know what the exception of arcs, I think, of every game that I've purchased over the last year has come through your recommendation. Like, I have Hopamakis coming today. That's awesome. I'm happy that the recommendation is good. TCG Store Simulator, dude, I love that game. Final Go is a popular solo-only game. It's a phenomenal... It's one of the better solo-only games. Only solo. Solo-only. They should leave Retaliate alone. I don't understand why they're doubling down on this. I really don't. You made the correct call before. They're like obsessed with Retaliate still triggering. Somebody brought up in one of my comments, I think this is actually a really good point, is technically when you played this game and you're not supposed to know what doesn't happen. Right? Like, theoretically, when you play this game, you're not supposed to know. That's like a part of the fun of the game. So, like, you don't know the encounter card. You don't know the boost card. You don't know what cards you're drawing. Like, and the advantage is sometimes you get to know it because of card mechanics that let you, like, peek at cards, right? The whole notion is you're not supposed to know what Villain 2 is. Now, we do, right? Naturally, most of us do because we played it so many times, but you're not really supposed to know. That's not how the game is supposed to work. So if you have one life left and get retaliated because you didn't know, that's bad feels. Right? That feels bad. And again, this game shouldn't be based off of you feeling bad. They should make people want to play the game. Don't do this with retaliate. I'm just going to quote from now on that I play the 1.6 rules as they were the best version of the rules before they went back on anything. Even the 1.6 rules, they're iffy on the ruling because it's not well interpreted. I can make the argument, but people can make the argument against me too. So understand, and retaliate should not be this complicated. Dude, I don't understand why it's this complicated. I see Found Girl everywhere for top solo games. It's arguably one of the best. It even works thematically. You defeat stage 1, the villain gets knocked down, so he can't retaliate. And he can't retaliate. He gets up and he gets more aggressive, desperate. Exactly. But does it defeat an enemy keyword work against villain stages? Cyber, yes. So you defeated an enemy, but you didn't defeat the character, and that's how to differentiate the 3. Or the 2, I'm sorry. So basically they're saying because you didn't defeat the character, you would get retaliate, but you defeated the enemy so you can trigger it. Again, please explain that to a new player. Please explain that to a new player. Thematically. I mean, in life, you can be defeated and survive, just saying philosophically speaking, you know? Yeah, but I would say this is not a philosophical game. I say, huh? Huh? Hey, Daring Lime, how you doing, man? Retaliate rulings for when you like Groundhog Day and Marvel Champions and think that you should be combined in some way that you hate the most. I started making shorts. I saw them about the rules reference based on your suggestions. The Web Warrior Fanatic podcast. Hopefully they start doing well. I saw the first 2, and I quickly liked them and watched them 3 times in a row to try to boost the performance so I could be proven right. But no, I hope they do well for you, dude. It's phenomenal content that could be reused. Yeah, no, I'm going to house rule retaliate to the older rule. Yeah. The retaliate thing feels like someone who's got a bee in their bonnet that they want to upset players and make the game more difficult. It's, to me, it's like they were set in the way like, no, this is how it should be. And they never moved on past it. Right? Like, they make updates all the time because I want to draw attention to this. This is not what I'm thinking of. This is what I'm thinking of. This is, to me, the fact that they can't get over retaliate, this drives me more nuts. All right, so somebody wrote, when I play 3 steps ahead, can I, and this is the card that is like a 3-cost card. For each resource you pay for the card, you can remove 2 threat, right? So if you use 2 resources, it's a 3 for 4 removal. If you use 3 different resources, 3 for 6 removal, right? Interesting card. Can I choose to remove the last 2 threat from a side scheme with a crisis icon and then choose to remove the main scheme, remove 4 threat from it? They have ruled 3 times before, 2 or 3 times before this, that you cannot do that. A month later, they rule, yes, but we have ruled differently in the past. We believe that resolving 3 steps ahead sequentially, and that yes part, I don't mind them changing the rules. This is what I have a problem with. 3 steps ahead sequentially is the most intuitive and empowering for players. This means that yes, if the first instance of threat removal causes a side scheme with a crisis icon lead play, the main scheme becomes a valid target for the other threat removal. My issue with that is they have never, ever, 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 ever ruled on intuitiveness and empowering. Never. Because they're not rules. There's nowhere in the rule book that says, hey, if it makes you feel good, do it. If it makes the most sense to you, do it. Now, you can make that argument, but they never have. And all of a sudden they are now. And retaliate, the most unintuitive rule ever. It's a small sample size of 350 or 343 votes. But 86% are saying they're not doing it that way because it's not intuitive. Has Final Girl Season 3 come out yet? CEO, welcome to chat. I think it's on its way. So I have it backed and I haven't received a shipping notification yet. So I haven't gotten it yet, or I haven't even got notification from it yet. But I think, from my understanding, the next month or so it's coming out. It's like they make up the rules by just how they're feeling that day. Dude, drives me up a wall. And the flip-flopping. Do you know the Magneto ruling where like originally you didn't remove the magnet counters from it because you were supposed to resolve the card first and then remove the magnet counters from it? Do you all remember that? Like that's like the real way you play Magneto. And then they said, no, that's way too much. What we're going to do is after you get the magnet counters on, you remove it and then draw a card so it doesn't like get stuck in the endless loop, because there is a possibility for it to do it. It's a little tough, but it can do it. It happened to a couple people apparently. So anyway, they removed it. Then Tony and Caleb played a live game where they played that version. They said, we're going to change the rules for Magneto to be that way because that's what we really want it to be. And you know what has not happened since then? The rules being changed. 1.6 came out. They didn't change the rules. Technically, it's still the old way. Technically, almost every single Magneto game I have in my channel is wrong according to the rules, which is crazy. Should Quick Strike just be a forced response? Quick Strike. So I want to talk to Villain Theory about this sometime. I think Quick Strike, there was no reason to have it be its own keyword. You have interrupts and responses. It should have been an interrupt or a response. Whichever way you wanted to do it. I don't care. But that's what it should have been. The fact that it's like this constant checked word and its own keyword thing doesn't make any sense. Like there's no reason why it should have been that. So they should have done it another way. It really doesn't make sense. Thank you, D22. I'm always happy to help. Any way I can help, I'm here to help. Also, if you want to take those parts and like make them into a longer video or whatever, you could do that too. So it's searchable. It's like Ashes is way more complicated than I'm sorry. It's like Ashes is way more complicated than this, yet way more clear on the rules because they're consistent in their wording. I think that's the difference between Ashes and Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions, like, okay, Quick Strike is essentially a forced interrupt, right? It interrupts the sequence of things that are happening. But instead of just making it a forced interrupt, they made it a whole separate thing. And to me, that's the problem with Marvel Champions rules half the time, is that they're making extra things for no reason, right? There's no reason for that. So to me, that's like the biggest problem. Is that the same for Guard and Patrol? Heroic. How's it going, man? As far as what? Because it was a little while ago, so I don't want to like miscue that. What's silly as well is the majority of players clearly want and play Retaliate not to trigger defeating the villain, so make it that way. It's like, why is it worth getting upset for the majority? Who's asking for this Retaliate change? Yeah. And again, it's not a competitive game. So I know a lot of people will see this and go, well, D20, it's not a competitive game, right? So just move on, right? Just move on. Who cares? And I do in my private games especially, because I never play the Retaliate way. That's ridiculous. I never play that Magneto way. It's ridiculous. But as far as like a content creator, I have to play the right way. I have to play what the rules say, because if I confuse people, then I'm not doing my job as a content creator. So that's why like it drives me up a wall. It's because I basically have to play two different ways: a fun way of playing and the correct way of playing. Wait, Heroic, when you went over that crisis ruling. This. Yeah, theoretically, because it's resolved. We believe that resolving it's sequentially. So it used to be ruled simultaneously, so now it's sequentially. So you could do 2, 2, 2. So yes, theoretically, if the side scheme has something and you can like remove it, then yes, that would work. They ruled a month before this, that you couldn't. Now you can. It feels like that winning hand guys wanting to put quick strike on everything, but one, they are joking, and two, they are not the devs. Yeah, you have to have your timing down when you create a card game. I don't think Marvel Champ is new. Timing card games is everything on how smooth the game works. Yeah. I mean, the timing chart, you figure, came with 1.6 rules, which is like not great, right? Like your timing chart should all be like figured out. And again, they should have stuck, in my opinion, in the framework of forced interrupt, forced response, response. That's a really good system. It's really clean. It's really easy. A lot of confusion with timing has to come from these extra things that aren't fitting into that. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Quick Strike really defeats the point of Iceman Ally. Yeah. Defeats the point of Iceman Ally. It defeats Black Widow's, whatever that one card is that Villain Theory really hates. Well, it hates now. This is why I love Magic the Gathering stack for timing. Imagine a stack with the abilities placed. Each card resolves that is on the top, and there's no stack left. So easy that way. Hey, Carl Vita, how's it going? It's something that comes up with Psylocke's Flurry of Blades. So she can beat a guard minion with it and then hit the villain. Yeah, because it's instances of damage, right? Also, instances of damage and instances of whatever isn't really well defined in this game. It's very confusing. Caleb Grace will fix all this in DC Champions, God willing. Look, again, if Caleb watches this, Caleb, I love you as a designer. I love what you've done. Keep it simple. Just keep everything simple. Just keep things simple. You can make it complicated later on. Keep the beginning simple. What's this rule book now? 60 some pages? It's wild. It's wild. It doesn't need to be that big. It really doesn't. I shouldn't have to have a definition for the word then. Okay? I really shouldn't in a board game. I shouldn't have to have the word then defined to me. I need people to understand this for a second. It's not a meme. We literally have to have a rule for then. And also this. Okay? The game shouldn't be so complicated that we have to define the words then and this. Just start simple. I love you, Caleb. Just start simple. The other day I learned that the word additional is a big deal. Yeah. If the attack does an additional damage, it's still one instance, but if not, it's probably multiple instances. Yeah. Yeah. Instances is not well defined in this game. Like it doesn't have its own definition sequence, which is really, really bad. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think instance is a definition here, which it should be. Ironically, QRST. Yeah, initiating abilities instead, but not instance. Just play Spider-Man as a hero in the card game forever. I hate rules changes. Yeah. It's just it's wild. It's wild some of the things I have to get defined in here. And some of the things they change and some of the things they don't. But yeah, anyway. That's my basic rant. I don't want to go too crazy with it. It's kind of just a word that we as players add because I don't think they even had a word for the game. No, I don't think they did either. Because the attack instance was so weird when it went on. Hey, Griffin, how's it going? It was so weird with attack instances. It's still one of those things that I don't fully understand instances and retaliating. Like, it still confuses me, and I have to really think it through, right? Because if you have one attack with 3 instances of damage and you hit the same enemy 3 times, you get retaliated once. But if I have one attack with 3 instances of damage and hit 3 separate enemies retaliate, I get retaliated 3 times. That does not make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. And I know there's certain rules, people that are experts that hang out in my Discord, and I know they're like yelling at me right now because they've explained this to me a million times. It does not make sense to me. That to me is one of the worst rules out there. Retaliate is all sorts of mess. Like, I like what Retaliate does. I think it's a really cool mechanic. It's a giant mess. It's a giant mess. I'm like, I feel like anxiety just thinking about this right now. It's like, ugh. The audio's current bitrate is 0. Recommend that you have an audio stream of 120. I mean, YouTube's yelling at me because I wasn't talking enough, I guess. But yes, welcome Griffin, if I didn't say hi. But yeah, so it's like stuff like that. That's what like drives me up a wall. Now and again, at least. The fact that an attack event could be a single attack with multiple instances, or it could be multiple attacks too. That's right. It's multiple attacks, then it's completely different. Instances of damage, it's occurrences of damage and occasions of damage. It's just like, bro, I love this game. I love this game. Please make my mind hurt less. And again, we brought this up before with Ashes Reborn, which is crazy. Ashes Reborn is a complicated game. It really is. But the rules are really straightforward, yet there's a ton of depth. And what Ashes showed me personally is that you can have a game as deep as Marvel Champions and not have the rules. Like, there's still rules, like gray areas that I mess up on and whatnot and I have to fix and whatever. But it's not like this. Like, it's explained and it makes sense. And it's really, really nice. Streamer. Which is like incredibly nice. It's just, and the best part is when there's a new ruling, right, for something, and they need to adjust cards, they just print it out in the next expansion. Oh, I have a blob. Yo, let's go. I'm gonna be a blob. They just print a new card and give it to you. It's a crazy idea, right? They just give it to you. I got Dream Chaser in the mail. Let's go. Working through the core box and then move on. Whoa. Honorable Viking. Are you soloing the core box? Let me know how the last one goes. Let me know. If you can record your pain and anguish, let me know. If you're playing 2-player, it's better shot, but. And the devs had it right before. It's wild. It's wild, chat. Makes me tired. Love the game. Just let me love you, the game. Just fix everything in DC Champions. Let me be Superman. Fix everything. Important note, I don't know if DC Champions is happening or not. Maybe not. Can't confirm. All right. I'm going to close out these rulings. I don't see them anymore. Revised incoming. I'm literally setting up Quest 3 of Lord of the Rings core box, and now you have me scared? Chop power, let's go. Here's the thing. Okay. So C-Stan has built a deck. C-Stan is arguably the greatest deck builder in Lord of the Rings card game history. His decks are phenomenal. They're up on ringsdb.com if you ever want to see them. Anyway, he has a deck called the One Deck. Okay. It's a phenomenal deck. You can play and beat the entire game on the Nightmare difficulty with this deck. I have done it. He has done it, but he's a better player than me, so that's not really saying much, but I've done it. Every scenario except for that one I just mentioned, I can usually beat in the first, second, maybe third try. That third scenario took me about 87 tries. Just prepare. You're going to fail more than you're going to succeed. All right. ridiculous. Okay, I made it almost all the way through scenario 2 with dwarf starter deck. Wow, that's really good. I've never messed around with the starter decks. I hear they're pretty decent though. Works from the war. Right? Yeah, the second scenario is tough, but it's good. I'm obsessed. Need more funds to continue this addiction. Yeah, it's good. I would like to get back to the table. It's just like the thought of getting back into Lord of the Rings, man. Like I'm really rough on the rules right now. I'm really rough. I haven't played that game for almost a year, but I really want to play some nightmare scenarios. It just feels easier rules wise. It's because I agree to a point. It's easy because there's so many action windows that like what you do is all in that window. It's like something happens, you do your thing. Something happens, you do your thing. Something happens, you do your thing. And something happens, you know. It's like a very streamlined process in that sense. My biggest issue is there's just like so much to do. You know what I mean? I get overwhelmed with it. You should look into playing Stone Spine Architecture novels. I've been looking to a lot. I know it will be a buy. Dude, we'll look at it. I feel like I'm so far behind on games. Like we got to play. This company sent me this game. I got to open it in novels and I have to learn it. But Gudnak? Who's it by? Chaotic Great. So they sent me this, and actually they're really really funny, and their whole like getting this game was really funny. So I really enjoyed that. But it's like a dueling game. It's a PvP dueling game, and there's like a lot of humor written in it, and people didn't like the humor because it made jokes, and I guess people don't like jokes on the internet. So anyway, I want to play that. And the game, they sent me a bunch of the expansions too, so I got to play that, but I have to learn it. But I heard it's not that hard to learn. But I got to do that. I got to do Beast Snow sent me a game that I have to play, Cosmic Encounter Duel. We have to play Summoner Wars. We have to do something else. There's another game somewhere. Oh, and there's like solo games I got to do. I'm so far behind. If I didn't have a wife and a child and I could stream 7 nights a week, I still couldn't catch up. I feel so far behind. Let me know. I'll play with you. All right, I'll let you know, dude. The heroes to me feel more hero-ish in Lord of the Rings. There's something special about them. They really did a good job with them. Have you played the saga? Yeah, I played all of it. I played every single thing in Lord of the Rings. And I think on Nightmare too. I can't 100% remember. I remember going through it. No, I don't think I've done everything on Nightmare. I take it back. I think I was really close. I think I'm forgetting a few things because I was missing packs, but then I got them. So I don't really remember. Have you played Unmatched Adventures? I got that over the holidays and love it. So we got the Mothman and the alien one. We did it on stream. Novels and I together did the Mothman. I still want to solo it because I want to see how that goes. I want to play more Unmatched, and she's like not into Unmatched right now. She's very into SWU and TCGs. She likes cards a lot, which I guess Unmatched is too, but still. So I still want to try to solo it, but we haven't done it yet. I love base Cosmic Encounter. I hear Cosmic Encounter, like the 3 to 7 player game, whatever it is really good. Do Summoner Wars would be a great game for you novels? Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was given to us, or that was as well given to us. But we just haven't had time to learn it. I want to play it. I want to. I hear also I think Nelson's really good at it. So I need to like, you know. RR, welcome to chat. I just picked a Final Girl core set and 1 expansion. Should I play core first? So the core set, the core box doesn't have anything you play. The core box, you have to play with another box. It'll make sense once you open it up. You'll understand. But like the core box just has like your main cards in it and like all your tokens and stuff like that. But it won't actually play the game by itself. It's a really weird way they did it. I wish they would bundle all core boxes with something. I think they're trying to in like Barnes and Noble so that people are like, you know, don't get upset. But yeah, play the expansion. Unless your core set came with one. Sometimes the core set comes with Camp Happy Trails. If that's the case, then yeah, do Camp Happy Trails first. That's the best way to start. It's very straightforward. Beast Snow, we're just talking about you. Hopefully doing well. Hold on, D20. I better script up your sponsor since you don't do it. Thank you. Josh, we need to make you more important on stream somehow. I'm dying to get my hands on Murder of the Prancing Pony standalone. It looks really cool. Murder of the Prancing Pony is really fun. Like you're legit investigating a murder in Lord of the Rings. It's really fun. So the multiverse is great, like Marvel Champions, except you don't need to worry about deck building. Welcome, Marvin. Hopefully you're doing well. A lot of people have told me to get into that. I don't think I could do another deck builder. I really don't. I would honestly, as far as if I were to get another deck builder, I would rather get into oh, what's that indie games, Indiegogo games. Oh, the art's weird, but they're really good games. I've played it once, 2-player. You fight like a giant demon thing. They came out with an expansion that was like a legacy version as well. I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. Also, everyone, don't forget about Factor. Choose from a new menu of 40 dietitians designed pre-made meal options every week. Enjoy nutritious restaurant quality prepared meals at home, crafted by a team of culinary experts. Get 50% off and free shipping using my link below, wherever my link is. Type in !Factor. You get my link. Have you got the add-on? Yeah, no problem. We'll go through the basics of the game tonight. So if you're like learning how to play, I'll kind of like teach you as I go. It's not a deck builder each year. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, and someone told me that you can't Aeon's End. Thank you. Somebody told me you can't play Sentinels like true solo. Not boy, let me phrase it. Not that you can't, but it's really like not as good. That's when you got Happy Trails. Good. It's the best way to start. We're gonna be playing a much harder one, but it's the same idea. Feel like it doesn't narrow it down much. No, Marvin got it. He knew what I was saying. Once you get to the Thing Alien Final Go version, though, the Alien one's really good. The next cycle has the Terminator in it, and I'm super hyped for that. Larv's turning you into a puppet for your sponsor. Thank you. Dance, monkey. Dance. Dance, Derek. 3 heroes minimum. Okay. Yeah, I mean, people told me I would like it. I got a lot of games on that I need to get through still. I also, okay, I haven't been paying attention to the Pokemon. There's a lot of controversy going on Pokemon right now, like with the TCG. So, I haven't really been paying attention to it. And it turns out that there's just like people so a lot of content creators are really upset because people are buying the boxes and hoarding it, which is kind of what they like support. So I don't understand why they're upset about it, but whatever. So anyway, a lot of people are buying all the boxes and hoarding it. So all like the new boxes are really hard to get, like the booster boxes and ETBs and all that stuff and whatever. Anyway, turns out there's a bunch of boxes I have that I haven't opened yet, and they're actually worth a decent amount of money right now, like a lot more than I paid for them. So I was like, oh, I have to now focus on that right now and sell those before the prices drop. I have some Final Girl stuff. It was fun, but got super frustrated with the Freddy, or the Freddy one's rough. Is that a bad hard villain, or do I just got to get good? So, in general, Final Girl, in general, in Van Ryder games, you're going to lose a lot more than you win. They kind of have their games designed that way that you're going to lose a lot. It's one of the things that people hate about Hostage Negotiator. The reason Hostage Negotiator works though is that I can finish that game in like 20 minutes, versus this takes about an hour without explanation. So it's one of those weird things where it's just gonna be tough. I don't know how to say it other than that. It's gonna be really hard. Freddy has some really weird mechanics and he's really hard to deal with. So there's that too. What were some of your other favorite expansion standalones in Lord of the Rings? I'm happy with the recommendation of Dream Chaser, so I need to add on. Get all the solo ones, like all the individual packs. I don't think there was a single bad one. I think they were all good. They're hard, but they're all good from what I remember. The last one they did was a boat one that comes with a giant boat card. That's really cool. I was running out of money for multi-expensive games. I ain't got that much more left in me. That's fair. I feel that. The main reason is I'm just running out of space. I need to start selling things. And because I live in the middle of nowhere and nobody wants to ship things from where I am, and I have to drive like 2 hours to the nearest city, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll line up like 5 or 6 buyers, and then like 3 of them flake out on me. So it's just like a waste of time. Playing 3 Heroes and Sentinels is actually pretty easy. All right. Also, welcome Rising. I don't know if I said. Once I finish the 2 Towers box, Final Girl's back on the table, boys. The 2 Towers box is really good. Have you done the major battle yet? Helm's Deep. Somehow got addicted to TCG Shop Simulator. Isn't it phenomenal? It's so good. It's so good. Giant bow card. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Like playing Hunted, you die hard. I have that too. That's right there. Yeah, right there. I have the alien version of it too. And I have to play it still. I really want to. About being in the middle of nowhere, I'll listen. I am also in the middle of nowhere, just within the United States of America. Ever tried Solo Crisis DC Deck Builder? I have not, but Beast Note keeps wanting me to. I beat Helm's Deep a few days ago. Was it awesome? I'm excited for you, Beast Note, to finish the last box. There's a scenario at the end that's just so painfully hard. It's fun, but it's really hard. I'm playing Creole Manor. That's awesome. I have Creole Manor. It's under that bed in the back corner, still in shrink wrap. I have to open it still. I really like All or Nothing games, generally speaking. And I want to play Creole Manor. I just haven't gotten the time to. And I don't know how to play. But I backed it. And I think I got everything with it. But yeah, I found it the other day because I lost it. And then I had to move that bed for something. And I was like, oh, it's right there. So I have it again. So I want to play that too. That's another game. I think we've done on this channel once, not Call of Kill Forth. Shadow. I think we've done Shadow of Kill Forth once on this channel, like early on. Like a whole flea market section for selling games. I was tempted to bring a bunch of packs unplugged, and I should have like set up buyers ahead of time and brought them all there. I'm a poor man. That's fair. You would also like to, I'm sure I would. I'm sure there is actually no doubt in my mind I would like half these games. I just don't have the time. And I don't have the space for it. I'm not even really that concerned about the money portion. I think I'm a little concerned with the money portion of it. I'll sell Pokemon cards and I'll make the money. But it's time and space I just don't have. I live in the middle of nowhere, Vermont. And I'm also trying to get a pass on some board games. Thought of shipping some of these boxes, games literally gives me nightmares. I offered a game for free to somebody. I think it was Tapestry, if I remember correctly. And they were in Wyoming. So they were in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming. I'm in the middle of nowhere, my state. And I said, all you have to do is cover shipping, dude. All right. It's a big box, but we can make it kind of work and whatever. He's like, yeah. He's like, just pack it lightly so it's not that expensive. It was like $98 to ship this thing. I'm like, how? How is this $98? USPS is the biggest scam that's ever existed. At least with UPS and FedEx, it was down like the 70s or whatever. But it was still insane because there was an extra tax to leave my area and an extra tax to get to his area. I was like, God, why not? So it's just like, okay, I guess I'm not doing that. So that was my life in a nutshell. Y'all scream for more. Squirrel Manor played solo? Yes, I think it's solo only. So it's the not direct sequel to Veil Wraith, I believe. So Veil Wraith was their solo game. It's a black and white game. It's really weird, but it's got big cards like I think Creole Manor does. But Veil Wraith is very good, but very hard. They used to have to feed their horse to deliver. Gas costs more. I know, right? Will this video be on your channel for me to reference when I play later? Yes. Enjoy Marvel Champions How to Play Guide? Yes. So the second this stream ends, on YouTube under the live tab, like you'll see this thumbnail there and it'll be right up and you can just skip ahead. Usually we'll probably start in like 9 minutes or so. 1 to 4, but solo's the best. Okay. Got another surprise. Isn't for you, but it won't be here for a while. Ooh, fun. It's hard to type with D Snow crawling on me. Tell that baby to fix it. Creel Manor is a prequel. Okay. Maybe you could bring it to a con and try to give it away there. Maybe donate a game cafe if you have one around. We don't. We have no board game stores by us. This is my other problem. Actually, we're getting one that's about 45 minutes away. I talked to the owner. I want to work with him. I have no surprise coming to you, but it won't be here for a while. Okay. I feel like I still have stuff for you. Some promo cards. But I gotta get them out to you still. I have to find them. Actually, I know where they are. I'm like 90% sure I know where they are. Buy one expansion to get the 4 players. I'm pretty sure I have that expansion. If it was an expansion, I bought it all. Because I'm a psychopath. Yeah, you do. I haven't forgotten. I haven't sold them. They're down in the basement with the spider and the wasp. Wasn't gonna bring it up. You should. The thing is, okay, I feel really bad because there's a lot of content creators. Joshy's one of them that I want to work with and I want to do things with. And then I get distracted in my own life. And then things come up my work and I hate my life even more. And it makes me just miserable and hate everything. And I keep getting distracted and I keep forgetting about things until like something like this triggers it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to do XYZ thing. Why didn't I do XYZ thing? And that's my life. That's how my life works. I don't have time for you either. Thank God. I hope no one has time for me. Because I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Somebody wanted something else from me. I don't remember who. Like somebody wanted me on something. And I felt so bad. I was like, yeah, I could do it. And then they haven't followed up with me. Like if you ever want to work with me and you don't hear from me in a little bit, just keep following up with me. You're not going to bother me. I can't remember things well. Living through the passage through Mirkwood scenario in real life. Dude, it's hard. Life is hard, bro. I need constant reminders. My work life is like just post-it notes everywhere. It's not a great way to do things. All right. We'll break the internet if we ever do a Hulk Valkyrie team up. Dude, it would make the internet so happy. Wait. Yeah. I got something today from Buy the Same Token. I don't know what it is. I think it's tokens. Did they come out with new tokens for something? Like a lot of tokens? Like this would be like a lot of tokens. Oh. I know what it is. Oh, do they have this on the website yet? So there's something they're doing. I don't know if they've announced it yet. Oh, they have. They have. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what it is then. So I'm pretty sure it's these bad boys for Arkham Horror. My local game store gave me promos of Marvel Champions. And some of the cards are larger than normal ones in the pre-con decks. What ones were larger? What like very slightly larger? Are the backs a slightly different shade? That's also one of the reasons why I use opaque sleeves on my Marvel Champions cards. Yes and yes. Yeah. That sounds about right. I vaguely remember that. It's like a slightly lighter blue. Yeah, they did a poor job with the printing on that. I can try to go back and see if they will give me. Dude, collect them if you can. Like, honest to God, if you can get them, get them. Here's the thing with the promo cards. I would never tell anyone to sell your promo cards for profit. But if you're ever going to sell Marvel Champions down the road because you just get tired of it or whatever, you're going to make a lot of money. All right. The Gen Con promo ones are going for crazy amounts. Crazy amounts right now. If you sell some of your games, I'll buy one. It'll be cool to have a D20 original. Yeah. Okay. The one thing I would like to do at some point, if I ever became a big channel, and this is honestly like a dream of mine to be able to do with this channel at some point, we're not nearly there yet, but I would like to at some point, is that I would like to receive games from companies and whatever, play them. And then I would like to set, but at the end of the year, we take every single one of those games and we do a charity auction, right? Is what we really like to do. And you can buy the game from me, but basically you're just donating money to charity, like through an auction system. And if I have to sign it or whatever, I could do that and like ship it out to you and all that fun stuff. And then, we raise money for charity. That's like my dream thing to be able to do with this channel. We just haven't gotten there yet, especially because international shipping would be ridiculous. And I don't know how to do that effectively yet. I talked to somebody of how to do kind of that process, and it's a little tough and I have to get a lot of ducks in a row, but it can be done. I think that package is for your mods. Send them with the promos. Now that's crazy. They wrote, "Don't ever give this to Beast now." It's wild. I have a set of them, but they have more. Get what you can. Hildegard is at the post office. Let's go. Dude, Hildegard is so good. I'm so hyped for that expansion. Or for the next expansion. Anyone want my D20 Shadow of the Past original? It's worth millions. That seems specific. They're a very specific company. It's actually very impressive. All right. This was really fun, YouTube or Twitch, being able to listen to actual fun music with you. But we're going to switch to different music so that we can go back to YouTube hearing it too. Rules drama? Hey, Cobra. Yeah, we got into it earlier. You can, if you're on YouTube, so you can rewind a bit. I X'd out all the stuff because I just get angry. I had those Gen Con promos and gave to a friend for me. Now you're telling me they're worth gold? Yeah. Yeah. They are, I don't even think you can buy them anymore. I think you can name your price. Hold on, let me glance on eBay really fast. Last time somebody found out I have them and offered $200 per card for them. No, wait, that's not the Gen Con one. They're saying it's the Gen Con one, but that's not the Gen Con. Oh, I don't have them up here. Oh, actually, they're down there. But so you can get the, this is the launch hero kit. The launch promos are $110. That's not the Gen Con promos. There they are. Oh, this person's only selling for 100. That's crazy. But yeah, these are the Gen Con ones that are super hard to get. They're all expensive now, though. It's crazy. I remember back in my day, you used to be able to buy the whole set for like 20 bucks. So nice. Now, not so much. All right, we have to finish setup and we'll do some more of the setup stuff so you can all see it. I'm gonna get my D20 Shadow signed by D20 himself one day. Absolutely. Is Final Girl season 3 series 3 any good? Hey Peter. I don't know yet. It's on its way. It has not come out yet. I think maybe some people have gotten already, but I have not. I'm always the last person to get anything ever. Picture is the add-on I got. Nice. I actually don't know what the thumbnail is or if we're even playing the one that's the thumbnail. Sorry. I got into custom content. I can make my own promos. Good. Most of mine are the X-Men and 2 or 3 Wolverine alone. Nice. Hey, Game It Up. What's Champions drama? They're changing Retaliate again. That doesn't make sense. They're changing other rules based off of feels and not rules. And they're changing Retaliate again, even though 86% of the community doesn't play that way. I got pretty annoyed when I saw D20's face show up. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Okay, so really quick, we have to do these. All right, because I know some people that are either new with Final Girl or just getting the Final Girl and whatever. So I don't see the point of those being so expensive. You can very easily find the files and go to a proxy printing website and get your own custom cards for a fraction of that price. See if you can get a website to print them. I couldn't. I tried originally, and the websites kept rejecting me. like over and over and over. There used to be one that would do it, and then they stopped. So that was always the tricky thing. Yeah, Ratchet is gonna be rough, but I like the Resident Evil one / Silent Hill, whatever it is. Okay, so this box is the Final Girl Wolf Asylum Ratchet Lady one, and obviously this stuff is the core box down here. So slight spoiler alert, don't ask how I got this, but this is the bone saw, and a lot of people always wonder if I'm going to play with the secret item, and I decided I'm going to this time. So he got a ton of them. That's awesome. Are they doing the if you beat stage 1 he'll still retaliate? Yep, because what they're saying is, okay, really quick, and then we're gonna move on from the drama. The reason they're doing it is that you can still defeat an enemy, right? So you still defeat an enemy because you do 1 defeated cards, but you didn't defeat the character. So now they're differentiating between the character and the enemy, which is insane to try to get a new player to understand that, right? Like imagine playing with someone new and it's like, hey, I understand you defeated the enemy, but you didn't defeat the character. Talk about feel bad. Talk about making things harder for no reason. So that's why I'm upset. Okay. So one of the first things we have to do is there are tarot cards that come in Ratchet Lady, and there's tarot cards that come in Wolf Asylum. You shuffle all of them up, and then you only use 10 of them. So just take the first 10, right? This is that the game like feels different each time and whatever. Seriously, Elder Scroll and just a little. I know, right? Some good games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other thing you have to set up in the beginning is there are actually cards on here. There are, I think with the box, there's 3 here and 3 here. But some expansion gives you an extra card. It's really, really hard for the top and the bottom. You use printing products. They look pretty good. All right, cool. It's good to know. So we have that. Now I have to shuffle the item cards. Now, again, the one thing we're going to do differently is normally you would do 4 items, 4 items, 4 items, right? So it'd be 4, 8, 12. We're going to put this as a guaranteed somewhere in the deck because it's not going to be... Okay, D20, that's cool. Because I want it to be available somewhere. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so we're gonna put these aside. Oh no, wait, it will only be 11 because this is gonna be our 12th one. Then we're gonna shuffle that one in. Don't ask how I got the bone saw. You'll learn when you get the game. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in the doctor's office. 2, 3, 4. Utility closet. 4 in there. All right, really quick. Oh no, no one did Stream Raiders with us, boys. It's gonna end poorly. We chose poorly. I forgot Josh is on a mission. He's gonna crush everything for us. Good job, Joshy. Let's go. I smashed this. What do you do? You're crushing. Do you play up with other people? Good job. And Famous Taco. Hey, Famous Taco. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's collect all these things. Looks like a table hog. This one? Yeah. It's... Hold on. Look at it in a second. Marvel Champions when you play other games? Oh, yeah. People are going to drop off of this. Some people will stay just because of the rules, but that's about it. And there's like a few months ago, I might be slightly addicted 24/7. That's awesome. I was going to say because you're really strong. Okay. So like this is... You know the playmat for Marvel Champions? Like the normal playmat? So the normal playmat's this wide and a little bit longer than this. I just have more zoomed out because there's more to cover. But it's probably 2.5 feet by like 3 feet. And I can fit almost everything in here. There's a couple things off to the side like the rule book I don't have, but... While I'm here, don't forget about Stone Spire Architects. Alright, I won't. Okay, so we have our tarot deck set up. We have our item stuff set up. We have to... Actually, let's do this first. So basically, when you die, there's a chance that you can come back to life. It's a really weird mechanic, I know. But there's also a chance that they can come back to life. So Ratchet Lady's life starts off at 6 health. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a random one. That is 6. We have 5 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel good about this one. And these all go aside. So basically, when we think we're about to die, we can flip that over and it's a whole big thing, and we'll get into that a lot. Also, we weren't getting units, so I strategized on units, put in the Orc Slayer. Nice. All right, so we have that. That is good. We start at 5 horror. This starts down at the bottom. This starts at 6. You all don't have to worry about that just yet. We have that. We have to get our setup card. We're just going to put all of our victims in random places and all that fun stuff. So, setup card is... That's all the purpose of these cards, is just so that we know where people start. So, like, if you look at the card, it has like 1s and 3s and the final girl and the killer. So that's where we know things go. So, the final girl is going to be this token. The killer is going to be over here. And then we have to bring our meeples around. So we have 1 there, 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 1 there, 1 there in solitary confinement, 1 there, 1 there. Okay, that's that. And then we shuffle the events and have a starting event. All right, so the first time in a phase that you or an enemy recover at least 1 life, you or the enemy recover an additional life. Oh, that's interesting. So that's every single time in a phase. Okay. Your starting hand is your 0 cost cards, which we'll get into in a second. I think that's it. I think that's it. So let me think. Oh, we gotta do the special rules. So every single box except for Camp Happy Trails has special rules. So Camp Happy Trails is why it's the best way to start, because there's no like additional weird rules you gotta learn. For this, there is. So, all right. So for Ratchet Lady, her special rules are place the Maniac meeples in the pile next to the victims. We just have them. They're the red ones over here. Place 2 of them in her starting spot. So she gets 2 Maniacs. She only has 6 health to start, but has no upper level. So the Ratchet Lady is accompanied by minions called Maniacs, former victims who have become crazy lunatics willing to do whatever the Ratchet Lady tells them to do. In addition to the special rules listed below, refer to the general rules on minions. Okay. So they have 1 life. Their attack and movement is a value of 1. They will not follow you and cannot be saved. When a victim becomes a Maniac, replace its meeple. But do not increase its bloodlust. When a Maniac is killed, place the meeple back into a pool of Maniacs. Do not increase bloodlust. If they are in your space and want to leave, you receive 1 life for each maniac. For example, if there's a single Maniac in your space, there's no penalty for leaving. But if there's 3 Maniacs, you're to lose 2 life. Okay. Hard limit of 6. When you're playing against the Lady Ratchet, you have the access to new Calm cards. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, that's pretty simple. Hers is so simple. Wolf Asylum's a little weird because there's a lot of drugs everywhere. So we have to place the stun tokens in the pile next to your play area. That's what these bad boys are over here. We have to shuffle all of these tokens, which these are... Just kind of shuffle these. And these are all of our pills. So you will start with 4 pills in a token based on the setup card. So there's a pill here. There's a pill in solitary confinement with that person. It feels like there shouldn't be drugs there, but whatever. 1 in the main room and 1 in the doctor's office. Okay, so place the pill effects card next to your play area. There's the pill effects card, so you can see what that is. And each setup card will tell you where to place them. Draw them from the pool and place. Oh yeah, place the pill effects card. Draw 1 token and place it face up beneath the card. There should now be 5 tokens left in the pool. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we place this face up beneath the card. So we got the purple pill. All right, so shuffle and place the amp side effects in your play area. Okay, so there's amp and the side effects are up there, and we'll shuffle them really fast so you can see that too. So you don't think I'm stacking the deck or whatever. I just have them kind of scattered all over the board, so. All right, cool. So, what are pills? There are various pills that can allow you to collect and consume. There's 3 yellow, 3 blue. Oh, I guess it's blue, not purple. 3 blue, 3 pink, and 1 wild. Hey, Mr. Suitcase, how's it going, man? When you end your movement in the space of the pill token, not passing through, you may spend a time counter to pick it up. Place it face up beneath your pill effects card. At any point during the action phase, you may consume any number of pills that you have collected, discarding the pill tokens. If the pile of tokens that ever runs out, shuffle the discard tokens and form a new face down draw pile. Refer to the pill effect card. So, for example, this one shows like if I use the blue, I can move an extra space. But if I save it so I can use a blue and a yellow, I get to recover all my health. Or blue and a pink removes horror by 3, right? So there's a bunch of different things you can do. So refer to the pill effects card. You may take pills in any order as you want. Blah, blah, blah. And then the stuff with like stun. So some items have the stun keyword. We'll worry about that later. It's actually not too bad of how that works. I know it sounds complicated, but once you get the flow of the game, you'll see it's pretty easy. The mat takes up more space, yeah. Like you would be able to consolidate a lot of this and whatever, and like this layout, so whatever. Okay, as far as turn sequence, it's literally on the back of the book, and it's really easy. So the turn summary is the action phase. You start first. All that you do is play cards from your hand. Now, the way that this works is that you essentially just play a card as long as you can play it. Oh, I'm sorry. We first have to roll dice, right? Oh, no, we don't. I'm sorry. Okay, so we just have to play a card. So we play a card. Let's say we wanted to walk, right? I don't think I want to do that yet, but what we can do is right now we have access to 2 dice. That's what this little symbol here means. This horror tracker, if we move it up here and get up into this green area, we can start rolling 3. If it falls down to this red area, we only roll 1. If it goes past that area, things happen and we'll move on with our life and describe that in a second. So as of right now, I can only roll 2 dice. So if I was to play this card, I would roll 2 dice. I'm not playing it, so this roll doesn't count. But I would take my 2 dice. And this one's success. And this one means if I throw away 2 cards from my hand, it counts as a success. So if I wanted a double success, I would get to move up to 2 spaces. And I lose 1 time. 1 space on just 1 success, move time. If I get none, then some other bad stuff happens, right? Something about rolling dice for card games? I know, right? It's nice. So we just keep doing that. And you keep playing cards until you're done playing cards. Now, you could choose either when you run out of cards to be done, or you can hold on to cards which you might want to do. What's going to happen is as I play them, let's just say I play these 3, right? Whatever the timer is left, let's say it's down to 4. I would be done with that phase and I move on to the planning phase where I get to now purchase new cards. The card cost is the bottom right. So like this card costs 6 time. This one costs 4. This one costs 1. This one costs 2. So I could buy whatever cards holding on to my old ones. Pick them up. The cards I just used go into this tableau. So I could buy them, next time. And then the killer does his stuff, or her stuff in this case. And then we do a panic phase, which we'll get into in a second. And everything else. And then you just repeat and recycle. That's it. That's the entire game. It's really smooth once you get to the gist of it. The problem is you're just going to die a lot. So for me, ABF, always be focusing, right? We need to focus on things. So we are going to roll our focus card, which basically says if we get a double success, the horror moves down, right? That's what that line through the horror symbol means. It moves down. So we can go from 5 down to 4. And I want to work my way to the green section. And then if we get a double success, we get to add on 2 time, which is crazy. So we're going to play this card. We get 2 dice roll because of this. Okay, so we got a failure, which stinks, and we can succeed if we throw away 2 cards. So if we fail, if we just straight up fail and get no stars, we just lose 2 time, and that's terrible. And I don't want that. So I'd rather throw away 2 cards. I don't need a weak attack right now, and I don't need a short rest right now. I'm at full life, so I'm not really going to heal, so there's no reason for that. I'm not attacking anything right now, so it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to throw that away so I get 1 success, which means I lower my horror by 1. So this goes down to 4. And then my time, though, sorry, this was at 6, goes down to 5, which isn't ideal, but that's what we got. So, oh, wait. The only thing I forgot, I think those are actually supposed to be face up for the first round, right? I think I messed up on that. Yeah. Okay, the items, your first item is supposed to be face up. That's my bad. Just to help you out a little bit. So we got a tranquilizer gun. We got a knife. Where's the medical storage? Oh, medical storage is right by me. I do want to get that knife. Okay, so always be focusing. We're going to focus once again. And hopefully just, do better. Okay. I don't want to throw away both my walks, do I? I think I do. That's terrible, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to throw away both my walks so I get this as a success. So this drops down to 3, and I lose 1 time, so I'm down to 4. Now, I have no cards to play, so I really can't do anything else anymore. So, play action cards. Now we go to the planning phase, where we could purchase action cards. I currently have 4 time, which means like 4 monies, essentially. So I want a search card, so I can search for this knife. I'm going to take a sprint card. So this is now the cards in my hand. And now you spent 2 and spent 2, so we're at 0. You can only purchase up to like the amount. Throwing away walk never ends well. Nah, it's fine. We don't need to walk anymore. We're gonna sprint to the spot next door. I also didn't want to lose 2 time on that. Okay, so we reset our time back to 6 and return all action cards that are discarded to the tab below. So all of these go. What is on the bottom of these cards? Oh, it's just stuff. All of these now go back in the tableau. So my next turn after I'm done, I can buy all the 0 cost cards for free, which is actually really nice. All right, so we now do the killer phase. So first we resolve the killer action. What's that, you ask? So the killer action is up here on this card. So the minions are going to walk. The minions are the top line. And that's the final girl, and this is the final girl or victims. So the minions are going to walk 1 space, because we know their move action is 1 because something told me. This card. So the minions are going to walk 1 toward me. So they're just working their way over here on the map, because I'm over here, so they're working their way over here. So that's all they do. Basically with them, if I try to leave a spot where there's 2 of them, and that's like hard to do things or whatever. So the killer, though, just stabs anyone in their space. The killer doesn't move. The killer is going to stab whoever's next to them. There's no one next to the killer yet, right? Because they're just chilling. This person's hiding in this room. They're all hiding up here. I'm way over here. Don't have to worry about the killer yet. So that's the killer action. Easy enough. Now we have to draw a terror card and resolve it. And this is basically what's going to mess over your entire game. So keep her busy. So maniacs only. Right? What they're going to do is walk twice to the final girl. So they're going to walk over here to me. And they're not going to move past me. They're just going to walk with me. Now, why this stinks for me, if there are maniacs in your space and you want to leave, you receive 1 less heart for each maniac more than 1. So right now, if I leave their space, I lose 1 life. Now, I can just stab them. But I can't stab him yet because I don't have any way to stab him. I threw away my attack cards. Those things. Now, the ratchet lady is down here, and she's going to target a victim. Well, look, it happens to be a victim right next to her. So she can move up to 2 spots, right? There's a little boot here. It shows boot. You just do things in order. Target. Movement. All right, movement is 2. That's what this is right here. She doesn't need to go 2. She'll go 1 right there. Stabby. Stabs for 1. Dead. Okay, so what does that lead us to? So it leads us to the panic phase. And the panic phase is always a little weird for people, but let's just read it specifically because it's just easier. What game do we got going on? Hey, Wampa. We were playing Final Girl. So, not the panic phase. We want the increased bloodlust. Yes, we will do that too. So, panic phase. Okay, so the other thing is when someone dies, this moves up 1. When this moves up 1, basically their stats increase. So you have to deal with that each time. Nothing happens over here yet. So after the killer phase, you must check to see any victims will panic. The final girl does not panic during this. A victim will panic if at least 1 victim was killed this turn Where and how doesn't matter. And if the victim is in the same spot as the killer. So right now, there's no one else in the killer space, so we don't panic anyone. If there were, then people panic and girls run everywhere and they all die usually, and it's just a mess. Never heard of it. I'll chill and watch for a bit. I appreciate it, dude. It's a really good game. So that's it, right? That's all it does. So we got that phase done. Did the panic phase. Upkeep, reveal the finale card if there's no tarot cards left. There are, so we don't have to worry about that. And rearrange items, we don't have to worry about that. Now it's our turn. We have done one complete turn. We are now, that's it. You just repeat this system over and over and over and over again. Hopefully not die. All right. So I unfortunately only have a sprint and a search. Okay. Let me think for a second. Doctor's office is way over there. Oh, the other thing I should mention is we're also trying to save all these yellow meeples. The way you save them is you kind of run by them and pick them up. You can only carry 2 at a time because you have 2 hands. You can only help 2 along. And you try to get them to these green spots where they are exits. So you can, once you land on them with the yellow meeple in the green spot, you save them. And I can fill out this card. This is my hero card. I'm Heather. Whatever it fill out, I get basically. And then it flips over and you get some extra stuff if you fill it out completely. You should try to do that usually. So I was originally going to go for weapons, but I think what we're going to go for is helping people. Because I need to actually run away from these maniacs. I don't like them here. So we're going to play our 1 sprint card. We get to roll our 2 dice. We're going to hope for big money. Okay. So we failed. That's not great. It's really not great. Okay. So what happens is we move up to 1 space. You could choose to do either one, but we're going to do this top one. We're going to move up to 1 space. We take a damage from these guys. So we lose 1 life. We take another damage because it says take a damage. We lose 2 here and our turn ends. So the giant X sign means turn ends. That's all we could do now. So that was really rough. We're going to have to heal too. Okay. We're going to stab. All right, so we still have our search card. We're going to buy all of our free cards back, which has our weak attack, so we can stab the other people. So we're going to have to do that. And we have 4 money still. We'll use 3 for a distraction and 1 for a close call. So that's 4 total. This goes back to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the hand size limit? 8 or 9? Or 10? I feel like it's 10. All right, this goes back. We're good there. All right, returning action tag. Okay, killer actions. 10, thank you. So first the minions will move toward the girl. They move toward us. We'll deal with that in a second. Ratchet Lady attacks anyone in her spot. There's no one in her spot to attack. We're done here. Tarot card is join us or die. If there are no victims on the board. I always forget there's a limit. Yeah, me too. If there are no victims on the board, discard this card and draw the next tarot card. There are victims. Those are all the yellow meeples. So we keep doing the card. So what it says is that she is going, the tarot cards always relate to Ratchet Lady unless it otherwise specifies. But she is going to go target a regular meeple. She can move up to 3 spots. So 1, 2. Okay, she's probably going to go here. Yeah, it makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3. She goes up there and now she stabs, right? So she again only has 1 attack. And for each victim that would be killed, roll a die. Okay, so there's going to be each victim that would be killed, roll a die. All right, so we have to do that first. Because they're not actually dead yet. Minions and killers? Do they? I thought it was only... What page is the minions? It said it 32. Go there, a reference card. Minions are often spawned at the same time. This will indicate the rules of each minion. Blah blah blah. Yeah, because I thought I was talking about each minion would do it on a specified card. Page 33. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So minions are going to stab them first. So that's one of my people dead. And this is, thank you, one of them dead. So it would be 2. So we have to deal with that. So let's roll a die. Okay, it's a 6. So that's good. The victim dies, but do not increase bloodlust. So do you roll it twice? For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. Okay, so this was the minions first. The victim dies, so they die, sadly. But we do not increase bloodlust because we rolled a 6. So now we have to do it for Ratchet Lady. Okay, fine. Actually, that works out really well. So they die, but we don't increase bloodlust. This worked out weirdly well for us, so that was good. But there is still a person there that's going to freak out, right? So this is the whole panic phase. So they're going to sit there and they're like, I don't want to be here anymore. This is crazy. So we roll a 3. We look at the map. 1 through 4. So they run up here into this common room. There's little numbers here. They're hard to see, but it has like 1 through 4. So they would run into this next room. That's all that happens. All right. Panic phase. There's nothing to do with upkeep yet. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I'm going to kill these maniacs, right? Like they're upsetting me. Place the meatball back in the pool of maniacs. Do not increase. Okay, yeah. All right, so we're in that spot. Should we do our weak attack first? Yeah. Oh, well, no. Let's do focus first, just in case. So always be focusing. Roll 2 dice. Come on. We're going to do close call. So we're going to spend 2 to reroll all the dice. All right, double success. Let's go. So this goes down to 2, and we increase by 2, which is weirdly good. All right, we're getting close to being able to roll 3 dice. Once you roll 3 dice, like it's the big strategy of this game is roll more dice, right? Let's do... All right, let's do distraction. So we're going to roll 2. Okay, 1 success. So that's pretty good too, because we're in the 3 dice range, and we increase our time by 1. So we're up to 7 now, which is awesome. All right, so I want to do a weak attack because I want to take out one of these people, because then I can hopefully run away. So we get to roll 3 dice now because we're in this green section of our horror track. Usually more dice is better. I'm going to get rid of a focus and a walk. So we get 1 success. So we knock out one of them. They're dead. But we also take a damage. So we only have 2 life left, which is not great. So I want to do a short rest. Okay. I don't want to fail this because I don't want to get horror. So we're going to gain 1 of our life back, and we lose 1 time, so we're down to 6. Okay. So we have 6 to spend. 1 maniac left with us in this room, which is fine. We'll see what she ends up doing. So I want a sprint card for 2. You rolled better with 2 dice. I know, right? It's crazy. I'm going to grab another distraction for 2. Do I want a close call? No, let's get a guard just in case. So that brings us down to 0. Put everything back. All right. So hopefully by now you all kind of like get the general gist of the game and how it works. All right, we have 3 cards. We're done there. We bought everything. We brought it all back. Cool. So now resolve killer actions. First, the minions move toward us. They're already on us, so nothing happens. She stabs in her spot. There's no one to stab, so we're good there. Terror card is... all right. Blood Jolt. So 2 horror right off the bat. So we're back down to only having 2 dice. This is why you want to stay on top of that. And the Ratchet Lady recovers 2. Normally, there's an upper limit most people have. She does not have an upper limit. So she gets 2 extra life. So she was at 6. Now she's at 8, which is terrible. All right. No one panics because no one died. So we feel pretty good about it. And that's it. Right, now it's our turn. Hate to see that, dude. Drives me nuts. All right, let's see if we can get a distraction going. Roll 2 dice, double success. If you're ever going to get a double success, now's the time, right? Come on, chat. Big money, big money. All right, 1 success I'll take. Yeah, I'll take that. So this goes down to 2. We gain 1 time. We would like it to be more, but I do also want to run away. So we're going to sprint away. Don't have at least 1 success. Okay, 1 success is fine. So we move up to 2 spaces and we lose a time. So we're going to move. I'm going to move into this room. Pick up a person. We can't touch the pills though. Can't we just get some tarot cards to help? I know, right? And then we're going to move up to this room. So I dragged 1 person with me. And I'm going to hopefully carry these 2 to safety. The reason I did this route was to get away from this person who's going to slowly follow me. And I can kind of choose how they go. And I think I have to go this way. And she's going to kind of do her own thing, whatever. And I want to start trying to save some people. Okay. That's that. We're going to hold on to the guard in case something tries to attack me. Hopefully then we can get to the utility closet and maybe get some mystery pills or whatever. I don't know. Who doesn't need mystery pills in their life? So we can now buy cards. We'll buy all of our free cards. Because might as well, right? We'll buy another sprint for 2. So down to 4 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could buy 2 more cards essentially. We'll get a search for 2. And close call for 1. So there's 1 left. That's fine. We can't afford it anymore. And then a sprint and a distraction. Okay. Now you should all know the pattern by now. This card first. They're going to move 1 toward us. Or actually, I can make him go this way. Because it has to be whatever's closer. So it's 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. So I can make him go this way, which is nice. All right. Killer now stabs in her space, but she's not going to stab her own like accomplice. So we're good there. Then we get a terror card. What is this place doing to me? Draw 2 side effect cards. No bueno. All right. So we shuffled both of these. I reveal them right away, right? And then everyone's going to move and start stabbing, and then we get a new event. I also just realized the first time someone recovers, they get 1 additional one. So we actually messed up a little bit. She should be 1 higher, and we should be 1 higher, right? Because we recovered 1 life. I forgot about medical stockpile. Keep me honest on that. All right, so we drew 2 side effect cards. So I'm pretty sure we have to look at these first. You know, just like keep them face down. So discard 2 terror cards. Do not draw any more side effect cards. Okay, we already did, but all right. So we discard 2 terror cards, which is terrible because you don't want that deck to be thinned out because it's going to just lead to bad things. We already drew this, right? Because you already drew the 2, so we just can't draw anymore. No effect. Okay, cool. All right, so now this person is going to walk and stab to the closest one, which is here. So they kill someone. Bloodlust goes up by 1. This thing right here triggers, which is just 1 extra horror, which stinks. Now, they're going to move up here. They're also going to stab someone. This moves up 1. Okay. Now we get an event card, which is the new patients are here. Place 4 new victims in the common room. Oh, good. Everyone's just going to the common room. Why wouldn't they? Plop them all in there. Okay. So, that's done. What happens now is everyone's going to panic because all their friends are getting stabbed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 6 people in there. We're just going to roll 6 dice and assign them at them. So. Okay. First one is a 6. So 6 stays in the room, apparently. Next one's a 4, which goes up here with me. Next one's a 2, which goes into this room. Next one is also a 2, which also goes into this room. Next one's a 4, which goes up with me. And next one's a 3, which goes into this room. That was that. There's still tarot cards, so we don't reveal that yet. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. What was the bloodlust? Was it up here? Did they reveal their dark power? Did I miss that? Let me double check that really fast. Yeah, they should be up there. My bad. I didn't see it. Okay, so what happened? Not yet. You were at 3. All right, was it 3? 2, 3. Oh, okay. Did I just push it too far, I guess? Okay, cool. Let's really quick do Stream Raiders. Two folks died without triggering bloodlust. Oh, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like things aren't going great for us right now. Good job, chat. All right, start that up. Come on. Yo, a spy? Look how spies like. All right, cool. All right, so we did all that. That's all good. Now it's our turn to start playing some cards. We only get 2 dice. All right. I am gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away firmly though. We're gonna walk good. I feel like this is gonna be a good walk. Good walking action. Let's go. Big money. Hey, okay. Sometimes luck is on your side, boys and gals. So we can move 2 successes. We can move up to 2 spaces. So I can drag 2 of the people with me. 2 hands. 1, 2. So we made it to the door. Once we make it to the door, we save them. Hey, go get help. So I can put them anywhere on this card to receive these things. I'm going to actually put them both on horror spaces. So this goes down to 1, so I get a 3rd die. And then to finish off this card, we lose 1 time. Perfect. All right, that was really good for us. What are the odds we can sprint and save them and bring them back? There's a shot, right? Actually, oh no, I don't want to do a short rest yet. It's playing the odds would be super low. It's fair. Let's actually do a short rest. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We won't do that yet. Yeah, we'll sprint. Sprint. Or yeah, no, we'll sprint. Okay, rolling 3 dice, sprinting. Oh, great, it's all ones. All right, 1 success, and I have a possible for another one. No, we'll just take the 1 success. So we'll go 1, 2, and we lose 1 time, so we're down to 4. All right, so now hopefully I can walk away with these other ones and get them to safety as well. Oops. So let's try to walk with them. It's why I like card games over dice games. Me rolling badly is like you drawing Shadow of the Bastion. I get it. It's just dice feel good, man. Something about it. Okay, 1 success, so we can walk 1 space with everyone. That's okay. We're all in the utility closet, and we lose a time, so we're down to 3. Actually, while we're all hanging out in this utility closet, like freaking out because we don't know what to do, I think we have a search card, right? We do. All right, so utility closet, we can find some pills possibly. So let's roll our 3 dice and start searching. Search. Double success. Okay, so that's massive. The reason being is because we could take the top 2 cards in your space and choose one and place the other top face up or underneath face down. So mystery pills or the next item, which is it's our bone saw. This card is nuts. So this is Heather's special weapon. Yeah, I want the bone saw. That is going in her hand for sure. We'll place the pills on top. And then we lose 1 time. So I feel like the pills are somewhat lightly important. So why is this bone saw good, right? Why is this good? So normally when you attack, this is what your normal attack card looks like, right? It deals a damage if you roll double, or like if you roll 1, it deals damage to yourself. Then there's better attack cards on the table, but yeah. So what this does as well is it says it's 0 here. That means you have to use it 0 spaces away. So basically my bone saw can only reach in the same space as me, right? It makes sense. I can't be in the closet and trying to hit them from the common room, right? That wouldn't logically make sense. So I also now deal 2 additional, right? That's not 2 instead. It's 2 additional damage, right? Let me just double check that really fast, but I'm pretty sure it's additional damage. Additional, yes. Okay. So I would deal 3 damage in that case off of 1 success roll, unless I got like critical blow, which is like 3, 4, 5 damage. Even on reaction cards. So the bottom says whenever you inflict damage with the bone saw, 1 horror is removed, which is the best thing in the world, right? Because if we can get this up here, we're gonna be really golden. So we got our bone saw. I can't look at anything else. But what I will do, do I want to focus? Yeah, I'm always be focusing. Always be focusing. Wait. No. I don't know if I want to do that actually. Because I like the idea of sprinting. We only have 2, so we can get a sprint card. And maybe we can like run there and then run down here or something. Yeah, no, we're going to stop there. So we have 2 time left. So with our 2, we're going to buy a sprint so we can run around. I want to free more people. Discard cards for 1 time each. Yes, that is true. I could discard more. I don't think I want to, though. I want to hold on to focus just in case. Sprint. Nah, I'm going to hold on to these. In case I lose horror, I want to be focusing right away. All right, so that's that. This goes back up to 6. These go back into here. So search, walk, sprint, walk. All right, cool. Okay. Now it's their turn. So minion is going to move toward the closest person. So let's actually have him go over here. I think there's 2 people here. We're going to go over there. The killer is going to stab in her spot. Well, everyone ran away from her, so we don't do anything there. All right, terror card. We only have 4 terror cards left, so that's not great. Oh, my God. Okay. Panic each victim in your space until there are no longer victims in your space. Okay, so we have 2 victims in our space. We'll roll 2 dice to make this easier. Okay, 5 and a 3. So, okay, 1 goes here, and 1 doesn't panic anywhere. So we have to run back and pick them up and bring them back. 2 horror, which is terrible for us. So we're back down to 3, and then we draw a new event card, which is dangerous addiction. Choose up to 2 victims that do not share a space with you or each other. Place a face down token with both, 1 or neither of them. For each token you place, bloodlust. I know you're supposed to do more with the tokens. I don't want to. I don't want to increase this bloodlust because I don't want to get this dark power up faster than it needs to be. Okay. So let's be focusing. Let's start focusing, chat. Roll our 2 dice. 1 success. That's fine. Goes up to 2. We lose 1 time. Where's our other focus? Always be focusing. Always be focusing. All right. Double success. Sweet. So we're now back at the 3 dice, and we gain 2, which is actually really nice. Okay. So we had the sprint card, right? Yeah. Let's go. Let's try to sprint. So we're going to play the sprint. Roll 3 dice. Hopefully big money. And then actually we could probably buy something massive. Like a critical blow. Because I need to kill Ratchet Lady. Okay, 1 success and we can throw away 2 cards. 1, 2. We want to throw away 2 cards. Let's throw away short rest and close call. So move up to 3 spaces. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then we lose a timer as well. So we save these 2 people. Let's get 2 extra time. And let's get 1 life. Now we would heal an additional 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're at addition or max life. The reason being is the medical stockpile. But there's nothing to do there, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. We have a lot of time now, which means I think I'm actually going to hold on to it. Or I'm going to stop there, not hold on to it. Can't hold on to it. So we still have a weak attack, and we have a guard, which I really like. I like the idea of a critical blow, because that could deal 5 damage if we play our cards right. Even if it deals 4 damage, that's pretty good. And then we can get 2 more cards, which maybe, or 2 more costs, which, so I think we get a critical blow, and we get a sprint. which is all 8 of our points. And then we get our 2 free cards, which is just 2 walks. So we can walk around for a while. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we still have a guard, which is really nice too. Okay, put these back. So a lot of people have different strategies of how to do things. Some people like to collect more weapons. Some people like to, do whatever. I really should be working on the pills. I have 1 purple pill, so I can move a space, which doesn't really help a lot. If we get another kind, maybe that helps us out a bit. I don't really know. Maybe if I save this person, I can try that for this pill. I don't know. Let me some success when I walk sprint. Dude, it's the best feeling. So I really should be going for the pills. But here's the thing. I don't want her track going too crazy. If she starts coming for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She only has 9 life. And me with a bone saw is pretty strong right now. Usually I try to get 1 strong weapon and then like move on from there. Okay. So that's it for me. Bring this back to the 6. Return action cards. We did that already. Cool. Killer face. Okay. Minion moves to the closest one. They're already there. Killer stabs or space. No one to stab. We're down to the last 3 terror cards. Oh boy. The March of the Maniacs. Spawn a maniac at each empty green space. Okay. So 1 comes in with me. 1 goes in there. And 1 goes here. There's only 3, right? Yeah. The closest victim to you becomes a maniac. Okay, so the one that's in this solitary confinement becomes a maniac. The closest victim to the Ratchet Lady becomes a maniac. 1, 2. Okay, so one of them becomes a maniac. All right, we're at a maniac, so there can't be any more. For each maniac you were unable to place due to the running out of meeples. No, we placed all of them. We would make bloodlust, so we don't have to. And now we panic all the maniacs. So we did the exact amount. We didn't have anything extra. So we'll start with the leftmost one. A 6 gets us here. We'll do these 2 at the same exact time. 2 3s. So they're both going to go into this hallway. We'll do this one down here, which is also a 3, which brings them over there. Solitary confinement. They have to roll a 6. They didn't. And now with me, they have to roll any number and they leave me. So they have left me. They are now hanging out the utility closet. Okay. 2 tarot cards left. Okay. Let me think. I don't even know if it's worth killing maniacs. I mean, actually, no, because if it is, whenever I inflict damage, I lower this by 1. If we can get this bumping up against this, we can get more time, which is always useful. So I think... I think we walk. I think we walk to the utility closet and try to punch this maniac in the face and see what happens. So let's do that. Let's roll our 3 dice. All right, 1 success. This goes down by 1. We move up to 1 space. So I'm in the closet with the maniac. Let's do a weak attack. We just need 1 success. 1 success. Just 1 success. Okay, we got our 1. That's fine. So we will take a damage, which is fine. But we're going to deal damage. Actually, we're going to deal a lot of damage. Bloodlust doesn't increase, so they just die. And then this goes up by 1 because whenever you inflict damage with a bone saw, your horror level goes down. So this is really nice because now we have like a little bit of an extra buffer. It won't be as hard to get it back to that. So that's nice. We have 5 points left to spend, which is also massive. So I think what we're going to do is spend 4 on Furious Strike because in case they're coming after me, right? Ratchet Lady, in case she comes after me, I want to deal with that. And then let's get a close call and we'll get our free cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. That was our 1, back at the 6. Okay. All right, cool. So now, oh boy. Okay, each minion is going to go to where somebody is. All right, we're just going to stack this pile and they're going to come out. She stabs her spot. Stab, stab, stab. Nothing to happen there. Second to last terror card. I found some candy. If there are no pill tokens or victims on the board, there are. Discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, move all victims not in your space, one closer to the nearest. Okay, so they're going to run to the drugs. You go to a drug, you go to drugs. Actually, wait. No, that's the better way. And you go to drugs. They can leave the maniac space, right? That's not a big thing. And you want to now, yeah, we're fine. For each pill token that has at least one victim in space, roll a die. Okay, so we're going to roll 2 dice. All right, first one will be the top one. It's a 2. What do I do with the card? Oh, right here. Discard the token and one victim dies. Okay, so unfortunately we discard that. And they die, which I'm pretty sure means the bloodlust track goes up. Right? Double check me on that. And if so, we have to do this card. Then we're going to do this one really quick. Let's not roll a 2 or a 1. We discard this pill. Oh, actually, this should be discard like that. And they die, which I'm pretty sure means this goes up 1. They heal 1. Need an extra heart. She gains 1. She needs to get an extra 1. Recovery is going to be the death of me. Okay. So I'm pretty sure they get bloodlust for when they got killed. I'm pretty sure bloodlust goes up any time somebody dies. Let me just make sure. 20, 29, 5. All right, so 20. Uh, 29. Servers and bullets. Each time a victim is killed, either by the killer or some other. Yeah, so that counts. It could be just any reason. So the bullet strike goes up. So now she gets this thing, which is the manic burst. Whenever a maniac is placed on the board, immediately trigger the minion action for it. All right, that's gonna be it. So what's gonna happen now? Not yet, but the next turn, after they're finished with this tarot card, this top card is gonna flip. Basically, what that means is that she's gonna get super aggressive, and so are the minions. So we're gonna be swinging. We're gonna start swinging like our life depends on it because our chrono does. So, let me think about this for a second. I kind of want to fight her. I mean, we got cards. We got cards, right? We can also buy a calm. So if people hanging out with us, we can calm them down, whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can heal. Getting the last 2 victims would be really nice. Can we sprint and save them? 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe. We might be able to save them, which is what we might have to do. The reason being is if I save these last 2, then we can flip our card and usually get like something special with it, right? Hey, Trevor, how's it going? More Final Girl? I'll have to catch you on the replay? Yeah, no problem, dude. Happy for you to stop by. Right now, it's going okay. I'm actually doing okay. I don't think I'll win, but I think we're doing okay. So we're gonna do sprint, rolling 3 dice. Okay. 1 success, and we are gonna throw away 2 cards. We're gonna throw away a focus and actually a close call. And move it to 3 spaces, lose 1 time. So we're gonna do 1, get this person, 2, 3. Okay, we're all hanging down here now. Okay is winning. I know, right? I'll take okay. I thought I was going to get crushed because I remember the last time I did this, I got crushed right away. All right, we just need to walk right here. Just walk right here. We should be all right. Okay. Move 1 space, lose 1 time. All right. Good things, chat. So we get an extra heart. Since we recovered, you get an extra 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's too many. Sorry. And you get to move 1 space. Let's move 1 over here. Now, we have cleared this entire card. And now, when attacking, for each 5 or 6 in your initial horror roll, you may re-roll 1 other die. Add the attack to your attack for each star in the final result. All right, so when attacking, for each 5 or 6 on your initial horror roll, you may re-roll 1 other die. Okay, so if we're at 3 and we roll a 5 or a 6, we can re-roll a different one, and then you can add it onto your final result. Okay. That's pretty solid. Let's we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill there. That's fine. So we got a I forgot to throw this away. So we got a 4 left to buy. I want to buy retaliate for 4, and then we'll take the weak attack and the walk. All right. This is it, chat. I'm gonna start getting aggressive now. Things are gonna start making moves. Now, the minions are supposed to walk toward me. I think I messed that up. They should have walked toward me before. I apologize for that. I think I had them go a different way. I don't think that makes it too much of a difference, but still. The giant blob is going to move toward me. They're going to stab in their spot. Last terror card. Fueled by madness. So this goes down by 1. The killer recovers heart equal to the number of victims in its space and adjacent spaces. There are none, so joke's on you. Now she is going to run over to me and stab me, right? Because she's going to target the victims. There are none, so she's going to target me. She can move up to 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Stabby, stab, stab. So she's going to be doing 2 damage. What I'm going to do is hopefully retaliate all this. Does retaliate count towards my attack? Like, does the bone saw work on retaliate? Does anyone remember? Hopefully suitcase. I think it does, right? I think that's what you said earlier. I'm pretty sure it does. All right, so they're going to try to attack me. I'm going to retaliate. So I can roll through my 3 dice. Got 2 successes. All right, throw away 4 cards. Reduce attack by 2. Oh, we could just do 1. That's fine. All right, so let's get rid of a focus and a short rest. So reduce the damage from the attack by 2. It was only doing 2, so we're good. Then it's going to deal 1 damage back, plus we have our bone saw. So that's going to be 1 damage, plus 2 more from the bone saw. And then we lower the horror because we inflicted damage. Now, that's all that. Panic phase is none of that. All right, there are nothing left, so we now reveal this card. So what's going to happen is we're going to feed the madness. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac. That's fine. So she's going to... The maniacs are going to start coming to come stab me constantly. And the ratchet lady is going to recover life and then come stab me. So everyone is just going to come stab me, basically. We, on the other hand... Oh, there's no more retaliates. That's annoying. We need some guards, some close calls. So, if we do a critical blow, they're going to move 1, which is fine. They're going to come down here, which I could deal with. That gives me like 2 turns to deal with stuff. And then maybe run away. Maybe. That's a big group of people, though. I'd have to attack this turn when they move and then try to run away the next turn. Like, run away far. She's going to chase me down, but that's okay. All right, so if we do critical blow first, which I think is the right move. Roll our 3 dice. Hope for the best here. Okay. We need to throw away 2 to have 1 success. Let's throw away a walk and a weak attack. So we get 1 success, which means we deal 4 damage. So 2, 3, 4. Lowers the horror 1. So we get 1 time. Lowers the horror again because of the bone saw. Which means we get another time. And then that's the end of our turn. So we can't do anymore. So we have 8 left, which is not bad. Okay. So what we'll do So we'll go to free cards, the walk and focus. We'll buy a sprint for 2, so we're down to 6. We'll get a guard for 2. Two on the calm, then 2 close calls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. And then these all go back, and we're gonna have to work on buying that again, especially. And retaliate. All right, we have some guards, which should help us, hopefully. Blame you for my addiction to this game? Dude. It's fun, though, right? All right, so this goes back up. We did all that again. Okay, so we don't have to worry about terror. So we're going to just do what these cards say now. So first, the Maniacs are going to move a spot. So they move 1 spot here. They all move 1 spot over. The Maniac is going to stab. I take a damage. I'll just take that damage. That's fine. Ratchet Lady is going to recover 1, but she actually recovers 2 because of medical stockpile. The enemy recovers at least 1. You gain an additional 1. She's going to run toward me. That's fine. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no Maniacs on the board, there is. So we don't have to worry about that. She's going to stab me. So she's dealing 2 damage. So I want to guard against this damage. So we roll our 3 dice. We can throw away 2 cards to reduce it by 2. We'll get rid of a focus and a close call. Raxi Omega, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Reduce it by 2 so we don't take any damage. Halfway through 2024 and now have everything? That's amazing. All right, now it's our turn. So I think what we want to do is do a Furious Strike. And hopefully we get 2 successes. We have a close call. Or we can get rid of some other stuff. But I think we want to do this. So we're going to Furious Strike Ratchet Lady. Double success. Okay, huge. Massive. So we deal 4 damage total. 1, 2. This bone saw is so good. Lower this by 1, which means this goes up by 1. We did this as low as this one. It goes up by 1. And then the horror goes down 1 more. We're up to 9. All right, so now we're going to run away. Like a champ. So let's sprint. Let's sprint, sprint, sprint. Because I don't want this giant group of maniacs to, like, come find me. Okay. What's a fail? That's not good. Let's spend 2 to re-roll all the dice. Because that was a really bad roll. All right, double success. Good. Move 3 spaces, lose a time. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go way over there. And then we're going to be done. All right. So we'll buy our cards. We will get... They're going to run after us. We should probably get Retaliate for 4. And then another sprint for 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 still. Chat, I'm feeling really good. Probably shouldn't feel this good, but I do. Okay. We're doing all right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So they can move 1, and they will move down here because it's the same. So they move 1. They stab. Can't do anything. Ratchet Lady recovers 1, which means she really recovers 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. She can move 4 spots. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So Ratchet Lady's going to come attack me. Which means we're going to retaliate. We want to get the double success. Because if we do, then we can knock her out, hopefully. All right, 1 success, plus we can throw away 2 cards. Which is massive. We're going to throw away a calm. And a focus. So, we ignore all damage. And we deal 2 damage. Plus with our bone saw. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. We deal 2 more damage. Now, here's the thing. Even though she has no life left, there's a crazy thing that can happen. Just like any good horror movie, the villain isn't necessarily dead. You see, on the other side of this, there could be hearts. And if there are more hearts, then they come back to life in dramatic fashion. But if there's nothing, then we win. So this is what it comes down to, chat. After all that running around, getting away from maniacs, trying to finish off the Ratchet Lady, we end up with... She dead. She is dead. That. Her maniacs have given up trying to kill me. And we are victorious. Which feels pretty darn good. Plus, we would have started our turn just by like doing a weak attack, which would have been the 3. T20 is the final girl. Assuming we did retaliate right. I'm pretty sure that still works. God, it feels good. That feels good. What was ours? I want to see if we would have came back. We would have. We would have come back with 1 life plus rolling an extra die then, which would have been really nice. So we could have survived at least. But yeah, good stuff. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, chat. But yes, that's Final Girl. That's Final Girl. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Someone is selling entire L5 art collection. They're in Belgium, so it'll be cheap. Perfect. I was hoping they would actually be further away. Oh. Sweet. Hey, Joshy, you got something. Gladiator Scroll. All right, cool. Do one more. I'll clean up while we hang out. Someone else is in English and some's in Portuguese. That's not bad. I feel like we can make that work. I'm pretty good at Portuguese. I'm gonna have to be because I have to go to Brazil soon. And now you can watch the cleanup project for this. But yeah, so you can just start the game with like any of these core boxes. This is one of the harder ones, this box. But it's, man, it's good. It's a bit harder. Wait, to put the sprint back. Yard. Walk. Okay. But one of the nicest things with all this is that, like I said, it's really easy to clean up and put away. Like the storage system makes a lot of sense with it. So, Biso, do you know when the Series 3 comes out? Or do we know that when that is? Because I'm ready. I'm ready for more Final Girl. Also, we didn't spring any traps, which was nice. All right, put these away. Also, didn't get to use the fancy meatballs, which is always sad. Also, I want to appreciate everyone, or also I appreciate everyone that like hung out through this. More people watched this. Let me rephrase this. People came here and actually watched this. Versus when I do Marvel Champions, they all leave. So color me slightly shocked. Nothing else goes in here, right? Oh wait, calm. Shoot. Oh no, that's with that. That's fine. No, I don't think anything else. Did you ever say who your favorite killer in map is? It's the new hotness. I don't have, as of right now, I like the alien one a lot. That one's pretty good. I actually like the Dr. Nightmare map. I think it's like just an interesting map. So if that counts, that. Can you mix killer and maps? Yeah, you sure can. You sure can. You can mix it however you want, which is really nice. All right, so the easy way to clean this up. All right, this needs to be way on that side. Is that all your cards have symbols on the bottom right? So this has like this like a little pill symbol. This one has like the plus symbol on it. So Ratchet Lady on the box, who's the killer, has the plus symbol. And in this tin says killer. So this goes in here with all the cards. This one says location. The location is the pill symbol. They go in this one. So we just make 2 separate piles. It says should be in the warehouse by January 20th, and they'll get it as fast as they can. Okay, that's not bad. I could take that. Dude, their organization stuff is so incredibly good. Then the little things also say what it is too. So we'll see. You'll see how fast it says, chat, or generally fast it says. All right, so all the items are location. Yep, they're all location. And these are all pluses, so they're on this side. All right, tarot cards are usually half and half, so they're a little different. Got that. But yeah, so you can mix and match them, and they work perfectly fine. So that's always a good option. A lot of people like playing that way. Pill effects. Pills go with the map, right? Yeah, go with the map. These cards go with the pill effects. All the side effects go with the pill effects. Just leave series 1 and season 2. Now I need more. More game or more sleeves? Or more both? All right, I think all the event cards are all pill cards. Yeah. All right, so just stack all them. Stack all them. Stack all them. And in the tray, all small cards pop on the bottom. All right, that's the killer cards. We don't have to worry about that yet. All right, so all of these cards then pop right on top. And then you just kind of look at like the map shows you what it is. So it's 10 event cards, 5 setup cards. So it's 15 of them, 18 item cards, 5 amp, side effect cards, pill card, whatever. And then you have 18 various tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 tokens. And this hospital bed also goes in there. All right, so that's everything there. You put this little thing on right here. Go to the Wolf Asylum side. Plop that in. Put the special rules on top. Take your board. Flip it over the other side. All right, so comes with finale cards. There's also like super hard finale cards. They have like a red border like that. They apparently get nuts. All right, so that's that. So we have 3 finale, 3 dark, epic dark, 2 action cards, 16 terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, so no small cards. So killer one, just plop them all in. We're gonna take the killer mini, plop it in there so that we have it. The maniac meeples, there's 6 of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put its little thing on top, put that in there. Chat, look how easy this is. Plop that on top, take that. That's it, it's now sealed. The big boxes are where it's at. I can show that off in a second. Okay, so I have special boxes for like the cast and crew and stuff. This is if you get like really into it. I also bought the mini sleeves for Creel Manor, and the cards are too big. That's annoying. That's really annoying. All right, Heather pops back in there. I'm sure there's organization you should do with that, but whatever. All right. Super secret cards. Don't look at them. Unless you really want to know where you get secret cards from. That's done. And then lastly, our box of props. which I've messed around with a little bit. I need to mess around with more. Basically, a box of props just to like deluxify your game. That's all it is. It's really easy. The Kickstarter page. That's annoying. I bought a bunch of sleeves for it too, but I don't know about the mini ones. I have a bunch of mini sleeves lying around, so I'm hoping I just have enough to cover it. All right. And then if you want to know how the big box storage works, it shows you in the background what goes where. So you can see that's the box of props. Box of props. Slides in. Ratchet Lady goes in. There. Cast and crew go in there. What was the first box you bought? I'll show you in a second. Well, I bought the whole series thing. The Ultimate Finale, dude, they're so nice. I'll show you what I bought in a second. All right, so the play mats, there's 2 of them. They roll up. Have you done a vignette scenario? Not on stream. I did the birds one like a while ago. That's it. I haven't done the other one. Place 1 mat in there. Place this mat in here. There's also some errata cards in the other box, so put that there. All right, so you take your Final Girl thing, plop it right there. Good old VCR. That's it. That's how that whole system works. So what I'll say is, this is the box I got, the original one. And the core box stays in this one, so it's got that. But the order of this is actually how I would go. I think they did a good job with the order. So Happy Trails, Check Manor with the Poltergeist is actually weirdly hard with how it works, but it makes sense once you get into it. Inkinyamba can be fine. Geppetto is rough, and Dr. Fright is like really, really hard. Finally catching a stream. What is the Marvel Champions drama? I feel like I'm missing something big, but also just started playing a few weeks ago. Luna Knight, welcome to chat. All you need to know is that personally answer this question to yourself for a second, okay? When you're playing against the villain, and the villain has 1 life left, let's say, okay? And stage 1 of the villain. And you knock out stage 1 of the villain, okay? And stage 2 comes in, okay? You haven't attacked stage 2, you only attacked stage 1. And stage 2 comes in with a retaliate on it, right? Like printed on the card, retaliate. Do you take that retaliate damage? And that's a question you have to ask yourself. For me personally, I wouldn't, because based on how the rules work, I don't think that's what you would do. What they are ruling is that is what you would do. That's how they originally ruled way back in the day. And I made an argument with it. Oh, no, it's dumb. I know. I made an argument with it, and then they changed their mind. Well, they re-changed their mind again, and they're going to redo the rules so that it's whatever. Judge for magic, and that makes no sense. Yeah. It logically makes no sense. What they're saying, because if we take it a step further, okay, what it says is that you can play cards of when defeat an enemy, right? So if you defeat stage 1 of the villain, you could play when you defeat the enemy, you can do like chase him down or whatever, right? Which is like when you defeat an enemy, play this card and you get to remove 2 threat from the main scheme or something like that. I don't remember the exact wording. You could play that because you defeated an enemy. What they're saying is that defeating a stage is just like defeating an enemy, but you haven't defeated the character. So now with new players, I need to now explain that there's a difference between an enemy and a character, even though it's the same exact thing. Even though they're the same, they're different. And that's what they want us to do now. And I personally will not be playing that way. I polled my audience where 85% of people do not poll that way, or play that way, which is 350 votes about. And I will just have to point out every single time I play it that we're not doing that. It makes logically no sense. If you follow the rules, it makes no sense, because the rules officially state that if the character survives, and this is how they're differentiating it, if the character survives, they retaliate you. If the character you attacked survives, let me rephrase that. So what they're saying is that stage 1 and stage 2 are the same character, right? And they survived because stage 2 is coming in, and we attacked the character, thus that's why you would get retaliated. So that's what's going on. It's very, very annoying. Also, this is how pretty the box looks at the end. So hyped. I just love this so much. Sorry. Also, for those that don't get the Kickstarter of this, there's actually something super secret that they send you, and I don't know if you all want to see that or not. But if you do, I can show you. But if you don't want to be ruined for it, I don't have to. The one I played is Hans and Poltergeist. Poltergeist was a nightmare. Poltergeist is rough. I feel like the second or third time I played her was better. Word of warning to people, Geppetto broke me and I didn't go back. No, I'll not be. I'm a judgment. I keep thinking of Nick Fury arguing with the Council and the Avengers. I am. Most players think it makes no sense. Exactly. And I thought I was confused with Nick Fury discarding rule. That makes so much more complex. Yeah. Since you keep the game state around the villain, it makes some sense to me. I get it in the sense that you're different. I get it in the sense that if you look at it as a character. But to me, what I don't agree with is treating characters and enemies differently. An enemy is a character. So I hate that they're like splitting that hair. That's like my bigger issue with it. As far as I'm concerned, if they want to retaliate in the next stage to work, they need to remove the when defeat effects between stages. 100% agree. Josh, I 100% agree. If you get rid of the when defeated, then it makes more sense because I didn't defeat it. So why would I be able to do that? I always want to know the secret. Okay, if you don't want to know the secret, look away. Or give me like 5 minutes. It doesn't come in this box. It's just an extra box I had. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the Kickstarter secret that comes with it. It's in here with 1 and 2. 3, I don't know what it is yet. Always. Last warning. If you do not want to know what the secret is, don't look. I'm sure people are going to be mad at me because someone's going to walk in at this point. All right. These are just empty boxes. These are the vignettes. So this is... This one I think is the first one. So it comes in the box like this. You can hear it makes noise. And it's from Ash and the Evil Dead, the Necronomicon, right? Box like this. You can open it up. And it has two dice in there, which is pretty sweet. And these dice, what you could do is they represent locations and villains. So this is like Hans villain, and like the location of like the what is this? Maple Lane, right? So that's what that is. Now, no, yeah, that's all with this box. So that's what it is, right? It randomizes it. So you can decide whatever you want. Question mark, you just do again or whatever like that. Really cool, really fancy. Now, the second one's a little more interesting. There's actually rules for it in there. It explains what they all are. Second one is a little fancier. Okay, same exact thing. Meeple Mike, thank you for the follow. You can see the mirror. There's my camera. Flips up. And there's randomizer dice in there. Yeah, this is for the second one. So it shows the second one. But let's say you don't even know which one to do, right? Should you do season 1 or season 2? So because, you know, you have both sets of dice now, right? You have the second one, which is like, oh, this is the alien one, and there's a question mark for a random. Well, what you could do then is slide this one out. Oops. Oh no. Why is it not coming out? There we go. And it's a chunky coin. And it has series 1 on it and series 2. So you could flip a coin to decide which series to do, and then pick which dice you want to do. So that's the secret. Meeple Mike, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well, man. I didn't know about this for the first like 20 days. The third one is probably going to be something similar with that. It does have a coin. It does have a coin. A lot of people don't know that. So anyway, that's the secret Kickstarter thing that comes with it if you get it. I think the first two they just gave to you. I think the third one you have to pay for. So I think the third one's going to be interesting. Okay. If you weren't looking, now you can look back. Hey, Famous Taco, thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. I appreciate it. 3 months. Enjoy that new badge. Thank you for the support. It means a lot, honestly, so thank you. Which Series 3 box are you looking forward to the most? I think Terminator. I think I'm looking forward to Terminator the most. I grew up watching the Terminator. I love the Terminator. The Hellraiser one, that's not Hellraiser. It looks like a really interesting map from what I remember. But I think it's going to be rough. Because I think technically this box, Santa's Village and Krampus, I think goes into the Series 3 box. And that difficulty level in that box is really high. Like I think it gets hard. Like really hard. So I'm a little worried with that. Man, just like a little. But I think it'll be all right. I think that's fine. So yeah, I think Series 3 is gonna be hard overall. I think they've just been gradually, continuously making it a bit harder. Beast Snow is back. Good. No one spoil anything for Beast Snow. They got into the Series 3 box. Nice. Annoying chat until spoilers are gone. That's fair. People just chat a lot. Beast Snow, you can just flood the chat if you want. But yeah, so I'm excited for Series 3 when it comes out. And I to be honest though, like, so when I back, I don't know if anyone else is like this. When I back Kickstarters and whatnot, I don't. Okay, and thank you for the Prime sub, dude. I appreciate the support. Thank you. We're getting close to Hype Train. That's fun. So whenever I back a Kickstarter GameFound page, I like don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. Like I back it and I ignore it. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I got one of the ones based on The Thing and the Alien. I probably will get the Terminator and Stranger Thing ones if I didn't play a bunch next year. Yeah. I remember I backed Series 2. Series 1 had come out and I didn't get into it then. And then I got all these rave reviews and the people I trusted on Instagram were like, dude, it's worth it. Yago, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate that once that comes in. Okay, so the way it works, we finally hit our Hype Train. I think you'll learn emotes and stuff. You can see what it is in the Hype Train and whatnot for the different badges and stuff. So thank you all, honestly, for the support, especially here at the end. I appreciate that a lot. So thank you. But yeah, so as it levels up, everyone gets emotes if it keeps leveling up and it goes into levels and it gets higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and all that fun stuff. All right, cool. So, yeah, I'm one of those people that like, I back it and then I forget about it. And I don't know if anyone else is like that. Anyway, we got Series 1, gave up halfway through it. I did get tempted by Series 2, but I wasn't playing Series 1. I couldn't justify it. Yeah. It's really expensive. Like, for what it is, all right, again, I love Van Ryder games. I really, really do. I think their stuff is kind of lower quality, and it kind of upsets me. Not all the stuff, some of the stuff, especially the cards are really thin, and they wear away quick. So I'm a little disappointed by that. But the games themselves are phenomenal. I love the detective series. I heard it's really good. I want to try it. And again, Hostage Negotiator, phenomenal game. You're just going to lose all the time. Like all the time. And I was kind of hoping, I only have a couple of boxes, and I think I want the mats for ease. The mats are nice. So the one thing I will note though, really quick. Hold on. It's gonna be kind of a pain to show, but the mats, depending on which box you have, the mats are different for Series 1 and Series 2. So if you only have Series 1 stuff, get the Series 1 mats. There's less stuff going on and there's more space. So it could be like easier for you, you know? Versus Series 2 mats have a bit more, but like it has spots for all the things. Actually, wait, I can show it really quick. That's not going to do it justice. The only thing bad is it's like a pain to get this box out. Come on. Come on. Okay. Sorry, hit the mic nonstop. It is a big box. It's how all boxes should be, is big. I also don't know where I'm putting the third one of these. I'll be completely honest. Marvel Champions is expensive for me, which, yeah, I get it, bro. I do. I was hesitant to get into this, but like I said, people convinced me that it was really, really good. And it is, but I get it. Might as well run a Crumpus game. Get out of here. You're insane. Okay, so these are errata cards because I have the original series. So really quick, this is what your player mat looks like in Series 1. You can already tell this is much bigger, right? And there's only like dead victims and more spots here, and player, final girl, and all that stuff, right? Much bigger space. Versus, actually, wait. We'll leave that out for a second. This one. This is the player. This is the second one. So you can see Series 2 has like some of the terror cards. The spaces are a little bit smaller. The dice is there. But like, you see how much bigger Series 1 mat is versus Series 2 for like the horror track. Right? It's just, it's a big difference. There's more token spots here for the first one and whatnot. I'll show you the other one in a second. And the reason being is because Series 2 stuff has more stuff going on. I don't know if they're updating the mats again, to be completely honest. I feel like they are, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Can you do another demonstrate? No, Cap. Not doing it anymore. All right. So now, the other one, this is Series 2 for the enemy side of things. And this is Series 1. Again, you can see how much bigger all this stuff is. Versus like this has to fit in like the vignettes and the special features and like the other special feature cards, right? There's a lot more going on versus this. So again, if you get Series 1 stuff, just stick with Series 1 mats. Okay, hold on. I'll read your chats in a second. Hold on. Just put this away. So that goes there. Nice. I just have everything strewn together across the table. I get that, dude. All right. This is 2. That's 1. Okay. Marvel Champions is expensive, but I started myself. I just started myself. But pacing is the biggest thing, and I love what D20 said. Buy the cycle wave as a whole, but also buy your favorites. Yeah. And I mean, Marvel Champions goes on sale so much too that I just feel like you can wait till sale, you know. Neil, welcome to chat. Sorry to bring this up again. Was at work. They messed up when they did the survival wording to retaliate, whereas the forced interrupt that takes place after the attack. Yeah. There's so many things wrong with it. Again, to go way back to the beginning, I don't think retaliate should have ever just been like a keyword by itself. It should be a forced response. That would also help timing with things. I found the player mat for hostage negotiator career a bit lacking. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Did you get both of them? Because there's 2, right? I have 4. 2 of them are plain. I feel like 2 have things on them. I have channel points. You should always have channel points. Now it's a delayed effect that's triggered at an earlier point, and we have to differentiate characters and enemies. What? I know. That's like the whole reason why I hate the whole thing. Thanks for showing them. Oh yeah, happy to. Have you played Krampus? Yeah, I have. It's really hard. Need to find the sales and where. Right now, Amazon runs them now and again. Obviously, if you're a part of my newsletter, when they happen, I'll share them. But I feel like it's been a little while. Like Cyclops is down to $14 right now on Amazon, but that's not much. But yeah, usually through the newsletter we do it, or through the Discord if you're not a part of it. We usually share the ads or the stuff in there. They have the career mat, I think. I think the second one is just for the generic mat. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, it's like where the tableau goes. That sounds familiar. Does Game Nerds have anything on sale? Not really. Like $13, which is like normal discounted price. %90 of Marvel Champions and stuff I got below MSRP. Until I started really doing content creation and I had to get everything like when it came out, I used to just wait until sales. But then now it's just like, well, I gotta make the content, you know what I mean? So I'll just pay for it up front. Which is whatever, just it's part of the game, right? Are we crushing it, chat? Good job. Got a ton. Dude, Game of Thrones. Some of those packs were like crazy discounted. It's wild. Novels wants to play that again soon. We just have to find some time. Maybe one day. Famous Taco, 50 gold. Alright, that's enough of that. But yeah, I'm hoping. I think we'll play Game of Thrones again soon. I'm not 100% sure when. Soon. All right, cool. All right, chat. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get some sleep. See what she says. She doesn't know what she wants to do yet, so we'll see what it is. I gotta figure out what I want to do next. So, oh no, I think she wants to play Marvel Champions. I think we're actually doing that this Friday. It was Cap, but he got before he got Regis. Yeah, I still think they're gonna print it soon. Hopefully, I don't know, but I hope so. Okay, so I think. What I want to do this Wednesday is one of two things. I don't fully know yet. I either want to play Neon Rain finally, or do Arkham stuff because the new tokens are in, and I should show off the stuff with buy the same token. So we'll see. So I think I just got Tiny Epic Game of Thrones in the mail today. Nice. How is that? Or how is it supposed to be? I didn't even know they did one of those. So yeah, so we'll make sure to join the Discord and all that fun stuff so you can hang out with us and know when I go live. We'll be live again Wednesday night. Hoplo. Can't do an entire campaign. I do want to play Hoplo though. Like the old school, not OG Hoplo, but remastered, and play through that. I think that'd be fun. Feel fun to make fun of when you notice me sneakily doing stream raiders? I know. Looks a little confusing. Alright, that's fair. But yeah, I think I want to do, I mean, OG Hoplo would be fun to do too. So maybe either OG Hoplo or Arkham Horror. Not a campaign, obviously, of Arkham Horror, just like a scenario. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm feeling. But I want to do something else because I think Friday Novels wants to do Marvel Champions. And after that, I have to head out for work travel soon. I'm not 100% sure when. It's going to be kind of soon, though. So we have to do that. So, but you all came out for Final Girl. Maybe I should be playing Final Girl more often. Maybe we'll do that. The boxes get delivered soon. We'll open those up. I don't really know. So anyway. All right, I gotta get some sleep. Join the Discord, like I said. Hang out. Work travel? I know. I'm already upset about it. But I'll see you all later. Thank you all for the subs. Thank you for the support tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Take care, everyone.